There's been a historic court victory. The trial against Monsanto has been described. Monsanto has been described as one of the most evil corporations in the world. They've just been ordered to pay $289 million in this Roundup weed killer that was cancerous. There was a lawsuit against Monsanto from the court today. They said this is a company that has always put profits ahead of public safety. And today, Monsanto has finally been held accountable. Now, again, Monsanto, I'm sure people have heard of them and heard them widely criticized for good reason for many years. They have really made a terrible name for themselves, despite being one of the biggest corporations, agrochemical companies in the world. People were very concerned recently over the Bayer-Monsanto merger, paving the way for the world's biggest agrochemical corporation. This did go through recently. People very worried about this for many reasons. The history of the company Monsanto, this corporation, the fact that this merger, even regular media sources admitting that the consolidation of these companies, this merger could threaten food supplies around the world. Probably something that even they admit that should be stopped. The Bayer-Monsanto merger was approved. They said the concentration of agricultural control could have major consequences for farming families and communities. That would be with any company. Monsanto in particular has a history of using very dangerous chemicals in their products knowingly. So this is a historic lawsuit against them. $289 million may not be much money for a company like Monsanto, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, but they do say that they are facing 5,000 similar lawsuits across the United States. So if this is setting a precedent for these other lawsuits, and they could be facing thousands of lawsuits with hundreds of millions of dollars that they are forced to pay out, that actually could be a problem for Monsanto, hopefully. Just about what the ruling was today, they said that in this historic victory, for those who have long sought to see agrochemical giant Monsanto held to account for the powerful company's toxic and deadly legacy, a court in California on Friday found the corporation liable for damages suffered by a cancer patient who alleged his sickness was directly caused by exposure to this herbicide, chemicals in this herbicide, including the widely used weed killer Roundup. Reuters reported that the case of school groundskeeper Dwayne Johnson was the first lawsuit alleging this chemical causes cancer. It's the first one to go to trial. Monsanto, unit of Bayer AG, following a $62.5 billion acquisition. This merger, a lot of people were very troubled by recently. By the German conglomerate, faces more than 5,000 similar lawsuits across the United States. The jury at San Francisco Superior Court of California deliberated for 3 days before finding that Monsanto had failed to warn Johnson. They failed to warn Johnson and other consumers of the cancer risks posed by its weed killers. It argued they had to award $39 million in compensatory damages, along with $250 million in punitive damages. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a lawyer representing Johnson in the case, declared on Twitter that the court awarded $200 million in punitive damages against Monsanto for acting with malice and oppression. That's the tweet. A lawyer, huge win, Monsanto trial, Monsanto guilty on all counts. The Organic Consumer Association, an advocacy group and longtime critic of Monsanto's deadly poisons, celebrated the verdict as well. So tweeting just after was announced. Quote reads, this verdict proves that when ordinary citizens, in this case a jury of 12, hear the facts about Monsanto's products and the lengths to which the company has gone to buy off scientists, deceive the public, and influence government regulatory agencies, there is no confusion. Said the OCA's international director. This is a company that has always put profits ahead of public safety, And today, Monsanto has finally been held accountable. He added, "We hope that this is just the first of many defeats for Monsanto, and that the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency will put this product off the market immediately." In the meantime, Cummins said that his group looks forward to the next steps in its own lawsuit against Monsanto, which charges the company long misled consumers about the actual safety of Roundup for humans and pets. "We are grateful to Mr. Johnson," he said, "for bravely facing down the most evil corporation in the world." Historic victory, which just occurred in this lawsuit, I guess is a good sign. And again, over 5,000 similar lawsuits. So $289 million. It's a pretty big amount, maybe not that huge for a company that's as big as Monsanto. But if this happens thousands of times in these other lawsuits, that could seriously hurt Monsanto. We'll see what happens. I'll continue to update as more information comes out on these other cases, these similar cases. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you leave a like on this video, it's greatly appreciated, and subscribe to the channel. I will follow up soon. Reminder again, thank you everybody that donates through patreon.com/realityreader. I have a link in the description of this video. A few dollars even makes a huge difference. Gives me some extra time to put back in the channel, keep growing the channel, keep talking about these issues. Patreon.com/realityreader, link in the description of this video, and a link to the article that we looked at. I will follow up soon. Thank you.